We're in Kremmling, Colorado today. We're going to try to do the KowTown Gravel. It's going to be 65 miles. We are at about 7,500 feet of elevation, so breathing might be an issue today for us flatlanders. A couple of decent climbs. One of them's about 6.5 miles long with 5% grade. We're not used to that in Nebraska. Second year of it. Last year they had 400. This year they have 600. And you can get your custom bags from San Util, made for KowTown specifically. They do have some fabric left, so if you're looking for one with the little cow print on it, you can go to sanutildesigns.com, I believe is the site. Anyways, you can Google it. Google will know everything. I think the plan today is just kind of to survive and kind of go at a decent pace. Nobody's racing it today. We're on the middle distance, which is 65 miles. The long course already went out, and they went out screaming, so I think we chose the right course by not going long. They let just anybody into this race. The former mayor of Beatrice is here. What are your goals for today?
Survive.
Survive.
And to finish before they take down the finish line.
Well, I think you have until 5, maybe?
Ew. I might be pushing it for me.
Oh, push it. Push it real good. Here we are with the Nebraska contingent. Barry, how you feeling?
Good, my lips are nice and moisturized.
Moist lips are always important on a bike race. There's the double J's, Jackie and Jess. Jess is not from, well, she is from Nebraska, but she's living in Colorado. If you might remember her, she was the one that couldn't handle the Nebraska hills in the last video. But hopefully she's got her climbing legs,
the wind, not the hill,
under her today for the Colorado hills, because they're a little bit bigger out here. Jackie, what are your goals today?
Just to finish.
Just to finish. Jess, podium?
Sure.
Right over the cow.
Mile up and turn 1.
I am up to invisible grounds. Don't know when to start. Returning is not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere I belong. I'll see it clearer now. I'm learning the path as I go. Everybody knows it's spoken on the radio. There is a truth in the lies.
I haven't. No, we saw it last year, but it was too late. Yeah, this is only their second.
So tell me you stay behind and make sure I get to the end.
Officially underway. We're 2 miles in. Already climbing, been climbing since mile 1. Gonna be a lot of elevation for us people not used to that. Whew. We don't need to breathe. How are the lungs?
Lungs are doing fine.
How are the legs?
Legs are doing great.
Just remember, shut up legs when they start complaining.
Yeah.
There's nothing for the lungs though, so you're out of luck there.
Right.
Now you just gotta suffer through it.
I gotta remember that shut up legs. I have the sticker on my other leg.
There you go. Yeah, we noticed right out of the gate, mile 1 started climbing.
Yep.
Well, you notice once we get over the big one, it kind of turns downhill.
Up to invisible grounds. Don't know where to start. Returning is not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere
just ticked over 7 miles on course. Out of breath. 7 miles in, 736 feet of climbing already. Pavement has been a saving grace, but we're out of pavement now. Just came up that hill. Well, went down that hill, then came up that hill. They're a little sketchy around here. Bombing down them might be not the best recipe. How's it going, Joe and Barry?
Loving life.
We are not even a third of the way in yet, so we got a lot of riding left to do. And so far, it's been nothing but hills. Woo. You might be dying, but scenery looks good.
Oh, as long as the picture's good.
Was sketchy. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh no!
Yeah.
On those downhills?
Honestly, I don't know. I just noticed my seat angle was wrong, and I assumed the bracket came loose. And I was like, oh yeah, it's wiggly. And then I was like, oh, it's not wiggling up here.
Oh no!
Down. I'm gonna try and make it back. I put it down.
Just going back that way.
There's no
Yeah.
bracket all day.
Yeah, you only got a couple of miles of pavement.
Like I could see, it was cracked all the way through. I could see inside. But that's probably not good.
Looks like that's the end of the road for back of the Pat Gravel for today.
Today's adventure has turned into how can I get back to town now? Which,
Wave goodbye to Rich.
oh boy.
That sucks.
Oh well. It's always an adventure one way or another.
Yeah.
It is.
Just past Rich of back of the gravel pack. His ride's done. Carbon seat post cracked right above the seat collar. He's gonna try to make it back. He's got 10 miles back to town, but only about 4 back to pavement. Lowered his seat a little bit. Hopefully that'll get him back. There's some short, punchy ones, but not. Okay, so the gravel is rougher, the hills are steeper, and the air is by far thinner. But look at the views.
As Outcast would say, so fresh and so clean. Man, this air's beautiful.
Now it's creaking. I don't blame it. I feel the same way. That was a hill.
1 mile to go.
I know. That's what we were saying. Almost to the top of the biggest hill on course. It's been probably 5 miles. I think it's 6 miles long. Been some 10s, 11s, 12s, and been a constant at least 3 to 4, and then pitching up every so often after that. Joe, how are the legs?
Legs are doing fine.
How are the lungs?
Lungs suck.
How's the bike? Oh,
Creaky bike.
got our first vehicle we've seen since we've been on this road. Must be the guy that picks you up if you decide you're done. This is the biggest hill. We have a couple smaller hills, but once we get up this one, then we go down it. That might not be any better because it's going to be just as steep going down. I think just as long going down, and this road is not exactly without washouts and loose gravel, so we'll see. Made it to Sag Stop 1, mile 23. We've got 3,200 feet of climbing so far. Mostly down now, trending down anyways. There'll be some ups, but we got a big long down. We can recuperate a little bit. Jackie will make her brakes white hot going down.
They'll be smoking.
They will be smoking. There you go. Thank you, SAG volunteers.
Thank you.
Thank you, riders.
Who wants to ride the bike down for me? Is this even a road? Human crickets.
Got away from it all, everything here reminds me of you. I got 200 jumps on a list that I will try to do. I can't see myself with anyone else.
Little loose.
So I got to the first on the list with a pain in my heart. No matter what I'll do, I try not to fall apart.
This is quite the road. Oh my gosh.
When you save yourself, it's a long way down, but I feel alive.
Water bottle.
This will break my bones, but the memories they are me down. But I will let go. It is on my mind, and in this heart there is room for you, even if you let me down.
That's quite the road, if that's what you want to call it.
See, I know when we think that I'm falling apart, but I'll get back on my feet and I'll try to move away from it all.
Holy cow.
Do you feel alive when you save yourself?
Dropper post.
Yeah, that was quite the downhill on what they call a road. I'd almost rather climb back up the other one than go down that one again. Lots of loose, chunky, wrong bike for that. Could have had a downhill bike. Nelson Mandela. except there's water. No water on Mars, allegedly. Look at the pretty little lake. We're waiting for the ladies coming on the downhill. That downhill was serious business. Could have used a downhill bike on that one. Didn't have one though. All we had was a fully rigid gravel bike. Well, those two are cheating. They have the Lauf fork. Live, Lauf, love. Sag stop number 2 in this little tiny town. Not sure what it's called, but they had ice cold Coke, so cheers. Mile 30, we're halfway there. Cheers.
31.
Well, mile 31, almost halfway
Taking
there.
all the miles. I'm really glad we're through the bad hills. We survived.
What'd you
The
think?
rest should not be as bad.
Which was worse, up or down?
Down. I'd rather go up.
You didn't like those cow trails all jumbling you all over the place? Oh, speaking of, I got a horsefly. Ah, horseflies.
Watch for the idiot.
Boy, it's so pretty out here through the painting.
There have been some really spectacular views on this course. On the downhill side of the route, got about what, 20 miles left?
So it's
18.6.
18.6. Even better. There's another sag stop, 17 to go, and then we will be rolling it in. Wind's picked up a little bit. The beauty of the state has not declined at all, though. A lot of little water spots off the side of the road that look like they'd be really cold and really nice to jump into right now, but we're not gonna do that. Have a Snickers because you're hangry.
Thank you.
17 and a half miles to go. Barry, what do you predict? 2 hours?
Oh, 17 and a half more miles?
17 and a half. Hour and a half if we keep moving the way we have been. Great course. If you get a chance, highly recommend signing up for it. We did the Cow, which is the middle distance. They have a longer one, the Bull. We had a 6-mile climb with about 5% average. They have that same climb, and then they have a 12-mile climb. So unless you really have your Colorado legs under you, I probably don't recommend that one. But that 6-mile one will definitely test your fitness and your mental fortitude. About 2 miles from the finish. Most of it seems to be downhill, which is really good because we've had a bunch of climbing. It's been a really, really beautiful course. Very challenging though. I do recommend it though if you happen to be out in the Colorado area around the 4th of July weekend. This is, like I said, their 2nd year, and it keeps getting bigger, so I don't see them stopping anytime soon. But I would highly recommend it. Barry, recommend it?
Oh, I loved it. It was a challenge, but it was a lot of fun.
There you go. Very recommended. Check that out. Jeez. The 2024 KowTown is in the bag. 64.34 miles, about a 11.1 average, about
6 hours and 50 minutes.
6 hours 50 minutes, and a whole lot of climbing. I get about almost 5,500 feet of climbing, and then the couple of people we talked to that were doing the Bull had another 12 miles of climbing at about 5 or 6% for
And
that 12 miles.
6 mile was not easy. It was
No.
like you went from 6 to 12%. Like the lowest was 6. It was tough.
And when you think the downhill would be easy, it was not, because it was that rooty, rough, chunky stuff.
Your hands cramped from holding the brakes so hard.
Bye.
Bye.